Hi, I'm Jen with Making the Photo, and welcome to the class, A Beginner's Guide to Creating AI Images. In this class, you will learn how to create AI images in Midjourney. Midjourney is a text-to-image generator. You write the text, and Midjourney will create an image. The program is similar to Stable Diffusion and Dall-E. Midjourney has an artistic focus and lets you start creating beautiful images from your first creation. This class is designed for beginners who have no background with Midjourney or Discord. Discord is the communications app that hosts Midjourney. In this class, I will take you through the steps to create an account in Midjourney and connect it with the Discord server. Midjourney is an open, friendly community full of seasoned and new AI artists. You will quickly become one of the family. Let's get started. Start by going to the midjourney.com homepage. Click the Join Beta button, and you'll see discord.com is opening. It's going to ask you to create a username. This username can be your first name, your last name, or something that you or a handle you use for gaming. There'll be a couple of these CAPTCHAs to make sure that you're human. So go ahead and click I'm human and go through the CAPTCHAs. Now discord.com is opening. As I said, Midjourney runs through Discord. This is a little different from some of the other image generators. Stable Diffusion and that will have Discord accounts, but people are not creating in those accounts. They're talking about their images and sharing their images. It's going to ask for your birthday here because Midjourney is a 18 and older website, so it's verifying you're older than 18. And here we are. We are in Discord. We're going to finish signing up in a second, so I'm going to click out of that. Okay, so here's the server. Here's the Midjourney area. Discord's giving me all sorts of announcements and things. And you see your username should be down here at the bottom, and that is your Discord account. You should already see the Midjourney icon to the side. It's a sailboat icon, but you can add more servers by clicking the navigation or the button that looks like a compass. Now on this website, we've got quite a few things going on here. And I've just clicked into a newbie channel. This is one of those areas where people create. There's one more thing we have to do to finish our sign up. And so I'm going to get you to do that right now. If you come in here and click any of the buttons, you'll see there's a U1, U2, U3, U4 button. I want you to just click on any one of those. It doesn't really matter. Now in this chat feed here, there is going to be this. You're going to get a message. Now it could fly by really, really fast, so you may have to keep your eyes open for it, but it has a blue line down the side. It's to accept terms and conditions, and you've noticed here I've had to do it a couple of times. I've had to catch it, but yes, my terms of service are accepted. Okay, so now we've done all of the sign up we need to for Midjourney. And here are those terms of services. It'll come in right in this chat. They give you some really nice links to help you out. So this is an area well worth reading through. And at the top, there's a green bar to finish signing up. So this is where we're going to put our email in and our password and verify that we are going to use this account. And probably it's going to send you an email to verify. There we go. A confirmation email was sent to me. So go ahead and hop out to your email and verify your account. So now that you've verified your email account, you should be able to go back to Midjourney and sign in. It will probably ask you to authorize the connection between Midjourney and Discord. So go ahead and authorize that. And here you are on your Midjourney homepage. So in Discord, if you open Discord on your browser, you should be, here I am in J Mishra. Click the sailboat icon to the side here, and this is Midjourney. You may have a bar across the top that I don't have. I believe recently it's been an orange bar, and it says something like you're in preview mode. If it says that, click the button so that you fully come into Midjourney and you're not in preview mode. So we're in Midjourney here, and I just want to show you around a little bit. There are some chats going on. Discord is mainly a chat and discussion app. And so there are chats and discussions going on. This info section is really important when you're getting started. Any announcements or just help getting started, frequently asked questions, and a welcome page. So that's really important information for you to look at. Trial support. Right now you're in Midjourney as a trial member, and I'll show you how to sign up as a member before we leave today. But right now, if you have any questions about your trial, you can go in here and ask them. We've already been into this newbie section quickly just to accept the terms and conditions, but we're going to go back in there and play around with some images in a second. Chat. These are sections where people are just talking about Midjourney. They're having discussions about Midjourney, the philosophy behind Midjourney. Prompt chat. The text that you write to create your images are called prompts. And so when people are having difficulty getting the right words to get the images they want, they often go into prompt chat, and there are people there to help to get the image that you want to get. And some of these are very experienced people. Image jams here. Image jams are games. I'm going to click in one of those. These are image games people are playing, or there are sections for certain types of images. I'm just like, here is an area where sci-fi folks hang out. They like to make sci-fi images. This group likes to make steampunk images. So these are either games. So this game here, let me click on it. 2-word prompt jam. All these folks are making images with just 2 words. And so this is a place where they can share those results. So you can get lots of inspiration for some of these. Ooh, what is the, oh, I don't know what that is, but these are very cool images. Okay. Prompt jam. So these are games and where people hang out. Prompt FAQs are more information about the text and how it functions in Midjourney. Showcase, you're showcasing artwork that you've made. If you're a photographer or a digital artist, you might be interested in the Paintovers showcase. Paintovers, this is taking a Midjourney image and then moving it into a program like Photoshop or Illustrator or Blender or something else, and then doing something with the Midjourney image. So these all have extra post-processing done to these images. Themed image generations. These are areas where people are creating images. I'm going to click on the daily theme because that changes every day. The theme is sailboat and or robot. So to create in this room, you have to use either the word sailboat or robot or both to see what you get. And this, like I said, this changes every day, so you can get a lot of motivation by playing around with these prompts you may not have ever thought of using. And there's going to be a wide variety of experience levels in the daily theme. So you'll see really very experienced people and then also new folks creating. But if you're creating on a certain type of theme, there's lots of folks who create patterns and textures, so there's a whole room for them. You're going to be creating in the newbie rooms for a start, but once you get more experienced, you'll probably move into one of these general image rooms. These are also image generation rooms. And so these are folks who are just creating images, and they have a little bit more experience. But don't feel shy. Come in here if you feel like it. No one's going to tell you that you can't or tell you that you're not good enough to be in this room. They just set aside some newbie rooms just so you can explore. I do want to point out these voice channels at the bottom. Discord provides voice channels as well, so people can get together in groups and talk. one thing you would like to know is on Wednesday afternoons, David Holtz, the founder of Midjourney, does open office hours. And they start at 2 o'clock Central Time, and it's on stage 1. So he opens the floor to questions. He usually gives an update on what the team is working on and what the upcoming features are going to be. But he'll talk about everything from technical things of AI, philosophical things about AI. He's very into Asian art. So the conversations are wide-ranging. So if you want to hear from the founder, every Wednesday, 2 o'clock. Okay, so now you probably want to get started making some images. So let's go into one of these newbie rooms. Your numbers will probably be different from mine, but just choose one of the newbie rooms. So these are folks who are creating images. And the first thing I want you to do is, you know how we clicked one of those U buttons just to get our terms and conditions to show up? I'd like you to go back and I'd like you to find an image in a grid of 4 that you like. So these bulls playing poker seem kind of interesting to me. So I'm going to try to pull this image, if you can see my cursor, the one in the bottom right-hand corner. I'm going to try to pull this out of the grid, and that's called upscaling. And these buttons equate to the number, to one of these images. So the U1 button equates to the top left-hand image. U2 is the top right-hand image. U3 is the bottom left-hand image. U4 is the bottom right-hand image. So I'm going to upscale U4. And you notice that the button turns purple when I do that, but nothing else seemed to change. You've asked, by clicking that button, you've asked Midjourney to create an image for you, to pull this image out of the grid and make it on its own. It's going to do that. It's going to do that right at the bottom. So we have to scroll all the way down, all the way down, all the way down, all the way down. More. You're looking for an area that has an orange line next to it. That is something for you. That's indicating that's your image. It's in line right now to be upscaled. And while we wait for it to be upscaled, I want you to notice that I did not write this prompt. In fact, this isn't even in English, this prompt. But it's okay for me to upscale it. So it'll say who wrote the prompt at the top, and then it will say upscaled by Jay Mishra. In the Midjourney community, that is perfectly okay. The Midjourney community is a very open community, and David likes to keep it that way. He wants everyone to learn from everyone else. So it is perfectly okay for you to upscale somebody else's image. Now you'll notice it got big and then it's disappeared. When it is done, when it's finished, it'll appear at the bottom of your feed. And if you just interact with it a little bit with your mouse, with your cursor here, it should stay put. Okay, so you'll see that now that bull playing poker is a much bigger image. So let's just try that one more time. Let's find an image we like in a grid of 4. Smoking aliens. More smoking aliens. This person's doing something interesting. I'm going to upscale this image in the top left-hand corner here. So that's U1. I'm going to click it. It's going to turn purple. And at the bottom of the feed, you'll see your image starting to render. How fast it takes to render kind of depends on how many people are creating on the site at one time. If there are not very many people, it will render very quickly. If there are a lot of people creating, then it's going to take a little bit of time. You just kind of have to wait your turn. So we're kind of waiting. It's at 0%. And when it gets to 100%, the job is going to jump to the bottom of the feed. The Midjourney community is considered very open and sharing. So if you ask for information, generally people will give it to you. The prompts are very visible, so you can see what this person typed in to get the image that he got. So we learn from other people, and other people will learn from us. While we wait, I often go look at other people's images, because there's some pretty cool things going on. Now my image has disappeared. Let me see if I can find it again. I'm looking for that orange line on the side here. Where is my orange line? There it is. My technician splicing an optical fiber. Okay, so you'll notice already that there is a little bit of waiting around. Usually not much, but sometimes between a half a minute and a minute. But then it's kind of difficult sometimes to find your image. So I'm going to show you a shortcut. So instead of just scrolling around and looking for this orange line, instead go up to the top right-hand corner. You'll see a help button and you'll see an inbox. Click on the inbox and you'll notice there's my technician. And then right underneath it's going to be the bull playing poker. And then it'll be every other image that I have made. They all come into your inbox. And if you hover over the image, you notice it says jump. It says jump. And this is an image I made earlier, this cat. Wherever this cat is, I'll never be able to find that cat again. So I'm going to just ask it to jump to that cat. And it's going to just go find the cat. And here, it's right here. The orange line right next to it saying it's my image. So using your inbox is probably the easiest way of finding your images on Midjourney. We're going to talk about some of these other buttons in a little bit, but you probably want to know how to create your own text. So to do that, we're going to go to the bottom of the screen, and I want you to do a backslash, and you'll see there are some various commands that come up. And the one we really want is imagine. /imagine. You'll notice this little exclamation point has been jumping up and down all session because it's waiting for us to put in a command. They'll give you a prompt box and then a blinking cursor where you can type. So you can type anything you want to see. So if you want to see, I typed in a cat with blue fur. So let's do something different. Let's do a monster truck with large spiked wheels in neon colors. Sure, that sounds good. And then I'm going to click return. And again, it doesn't look like anything happened, but it is happening. The Midjourney is creating my image. I just have to wait in line, and it will be at the bottom. Again, the bottom of the feed is where my image is going to appear. Now I'm pretty far back to find my cat. I'm pretty far back in the feed, so I'm going to click jump to present, and that will take me straight to the bottom. Let me see if I see any orange lines here. So it's rendering my monster truck. When this gets to 100%, it's going to disappear. There you go. And it's going to be at the bottom of the screen. Okay, so there's my monster truck with large spike wheels in neon colors. And whichever one I like, I will ask Midjourney to make that larger. Now you can make every single one of these images larger. If you like all 4 of them, you can upscale all 4 of the images. If you don't like any of them, click this button here. This is the reroll button. Reroll just tells Midjourney, I don't like any of them, please do this again. And again, it doesn't look like anything's changed except the color purple, but at the bottom, here it is, it's re-rendering to see if it can come up with something that you like. And when this gets to 100%, it's going to disappear and jump to the bottom of the screen. Or shows up in your inbox. Remember, always remember that inbox. If you can't find your images, always look in your inbox. So there we go. We've got our monster truck. So the The way of getting your images, the way of writing text, is to put a / key, click Imagine, and then write what you want to see in the prompt box. Click Return, and Midjourney will get on with making your image. Now, the last thing I wanted to show you today is the subscribe command, because many of you will want to make more than the 25 images that Midjourney is going to give you as part of your trial. So if you want to get more than 25 images, / key, click subscribe, and click enter. Now you'll see there's a blue line here because it's not an image that it's generating for you, it's a comment or a command. And what it's doing here is giving you a link to your subscription page. So open that up. You'll notice a new window opens, and it takes you straight to your subscription page. This is on your Midjourney website. So if you go back, we had opened this profile before, midjourney.com, and we had signed in. This information is under Manage Sub. So if you click on that, it's the same information. They've just come up with some new billing a couple of weeks before this video was recorded. The $10 a month plan, the basic plan, gives you about 200 image generations per month. The $30 standard plan gives you 15 fast hours. That means you get to be first in line for image generation, but unlimited relaxed hours. Relaxed means you put your account into relaxed mode, and you're telling Midjourney that it's okay, you will wait for a little bit longer for your images. And if you're willing to wait, you get unlimited images. 15 fast hours, and I'm just taking a guess here, that's probably about 1,000 images. Kind of depends on a few different factors, but it's going to be in the thousands. They've just instituted this Pro plan. This is new for Midjourney. 30 fast hours, also unlimited relaxed generations, and you get a couple of extra perks. One of those is stealth image generations. Midjourney is a very open community, but a lot of people like to create in private. And I'm going to show you a couple of different ways how to do that during this class. But one of those ways is to pay for the top tier Pro plan, and you get to put your account in private mode, so other people can't see your image generations. So that's it. That is Midjourney and Discord. If you go back to Discord, you can start making as many images as you want. So that's it. This is the first class of the Beginner's Guide to Creating AI Images. I hope you got signed in. If not, send me an email and I'll see if I can help. And let's make something amazing together.